Alhamdulillah. Like I said, again, welcome back. Echo from Touba, broadcasting from live the studios of Lampfal TV. Today we're talking about Shaban, of course, but also in a minute, Ramadan, the month of grace, the month of Rahmah, coming soon, inshallah. I was just saying we should learn from the companionship of Serigne Touba and Mam Thierno by putting some time intellect on top of emotion. That's the only way sometimes we can gain some profit from our everyday life. And if I say intellect, meaning learning what Shaykh Ahmad Bamba taught us by his books, by his fiqh books, by his Sufi books, by all the books he wrote, and Allah knows it's a huge memorabilia you will not find anywhere else but in Touba, of course. And again, when Shaykh Ahmad Bamba came by St. Louis after he saw his brother, he walked by Sanusi with Serigne Sirelo, Sanusi, that's where he spent the first Ramadan when he came back to Senegal. And he said great things about the people of Sanusi, praying for them and basically liberating them, because everybody was happy with the return of Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba from exile. Sanusi, the place where Serigne Sirelo came from. And he walked by, going by Taiba Silla, heading to Darou Manan, where Sheikh Mam Thierno was waiting for him. But before Darou Manan, he stopped by the very famous Darus Salam, where Mam Sheikh Anta, Bram Gawan, who also was exiled after. A lot of people forget about that exile of Mam Sheikh Anta after Serigne Touba was exiled. That was back in 1939, just before the after the war started, World War II. Mam Sheikh Anta was exiled in Mali area, where he stayed for over 3 years before he came back here after the passing of the late Blaise Diagne. So this is also, if you want to see a typical disciple that Sheikh Al-Khadim trained by himself, look up to Mam Thierno. He was he's the one who taught actually Serigne Modou Mustafa, Serigne Bal, Serigne Bara, Serigne Falilu, and all the children of Sheikh Al-Khadim. He's the one who taught them everything they know mostly about Islam. Serigne Fallou used to say it in very beautiful terms of yar nañu bañu ni ar, bañu ni nar, jangal nañu bañ ni jar. He means he opened our eyes. He taught us until we open our eyes. He taught us tremendous knowledge until we understand most of the stuff going around. So that's something we should learn from, a companionship, if we want to gain or benefit from Sheikh Al-Khadim. And Allah knows it's about time. We should really put forward the intellect. I'm insisting in this because right now a lot of things are happening, and many people coming out, saying stuff and taking advantages of especially youngsters, showing them the world stuff basically, and not teaching them what Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba taught, what was his message, his mission, which was just coming to spread the knowledge or the message of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We about 13 or 20 days, 12 days from Ramadan, the great Ramadan al-Kareem, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala even stated in the Quran, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba alal ladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. We're the one who wrote down for you, who ordered Ramadan for you, just like we ordered it. We order it to other people, that you must have, you gain taqwa, fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's all. If you want to be, steady in terms of good practice, in terms of, how people are made out, Allah knows best. But, you've learned, and scientifically in science, they know right now that the gutter have a brain. And if you keep feeding that particular belly, and you give power to your belly, he's going to affect obviously your brain, and it's going to stop you from doing sometimes the right thing. So fasting, being hungry, of course, will help you maintain help you, maintain some forces that will help you eventually to practice. So Ramadan is an opportunity for us to be strong, just like I mentioned before. Qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nar. We should push ourselves and our family to observe all the recommendations that Allah gave us by the Quran. One of those recommendations, of course, is Ramadan. And the Sheikh did many works for Ramadan. He wrote books. There's three books that stand out for what he did for Ramadan. There's Ya Mukrima Daif, he wrote. There's also, it's a trilogy. There's three books that, most of the community know about. Ya Khair Daif, of course, but Ya Zal Busharat. Those three common, books that the Sheikh, poems, wrote for Ramadan. There's a lot of them, though, by the way. There's a compilation called the Fuyudati Rabbani Bil Awham wa Shu'ur. The Sheikh wrote. There's many poems in there he wrote for Ramadan. I counted myself over 544 poems. And most of those poems are related to Ramadan. There's another one, Fuyudat, also. This time is the Fi Zikr wa Shukr. In that one, there's over 457 poems that the Sheikh wrote also only for the community. So go figure how much this particular Sheikh did for this ummah. There's also one Qasida that stands out. If you follow, you have some knowledge about the Sheikh's writing. This is Wakana Haqqan Alayna Nasrul Mu'minin. This is a book he wrote, a poem, when he was in Mauritania, and the Arab people, the Mauritanian people, they were in a lot of trouble. There were terrorists, actually, who came by and took their money, took their belongings all the time, and the Sheikh was there, and they went to ask him to pray for them. So when they came by Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba, he gave them a very new book he just wrote, because the Arab, the Bedouin, who said he took it from the Sheikh, had the book, the writing completely wet. That's how he knew this book was just written by Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba. And that book is called Wakana Haqqan Alayna Nasrul Mu'minin. We know it's Ramadan. He wrote it in Ramadan time because in this particular book he say, Najaytu Rabbiya bi Shahri Ramadan, Shahrul Aman wal Munna wal Fayadan. He said what he prayed for Allah Ta'ala, he prayed it in Ramadan. And in Ramadan, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala gave him a lot of gift that came out by al-fayd, that came out like vagues of in flood they came by. So that's surely he did it. Najaytu Rabbi bi Shahri Ramadan, Shahril Aman, Shahril Aman wal Munna wal Fayadan. And also you can recall that he wrote it during that particular time by many others verses he said in that particular poem, like Samadu Khad awsalt li fi Ramadan ma rumt minka ghablu bi Fayadan. So what he was asking to Allah as-Samad, Qul Wallahu Ahad, Allahu Samad, he gave it to him in Ramadan, and he gave it to him by like I said, by faith, by flood. Something that comes and will never stop again. That's what they call the faith. And he wrote many others also in books that are related to Ramadan. He said also, Shahid Ali Rabbi Khalili. Allah told him in Ramadan time that's his friend. Allah is his friend, just like he called Ibrahim his friend. Shuhur Rabbina Ghadat Jinana. Those months of Allah also will said anything, will always say good thing to him. Shahid Ali Shahru Siyam Wari'a. Allah also brought Shahr Ramadan. Like I said, there's many other books he wrote, over 457 that are related of course, to Ramadan. During the time also of this month, you'll see many gathering, many circles happening in Touba. You see in the mosque also, we giving our thanks, our ziyarah to the Da'ira of Muqaddimatul Khidma. They're giving out free food, just like it's done over in Medina area. It's getting big now. People are participating, giving out money and stuff, and they make iftar inside the mosque of Touba, and not in Touba, only in the mosque of the big mosque, but also by Daru Minan, by the place of Serigne Muntaha, a great murid, someone that all of us are looking up to him right now. He's teaching by his devotion, by the way, his dedication to this community, to Sheikh Al-Khadim, the way he teaches with emotions, with intellect. He's teaching the teaching of Sheikh Al-Khadim. We really, all of us, wishing always long life to Sheikh Muntaha Mbaki, someone really that helps our heart to be at ease, because the way he is teaching us to be steadfast in believing in Allah Ta'ala, in His Prophet, but trusting especially in Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba, and using for the best of our knowledge all the teaching of Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba, but also in many areas in Daru Mohti. They're doing that right now in Darus Salam. But also, we cannot forget the big Fulkul Mas'oon that is happening soon, inshallah, in Njarem area, Jurbel, where Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba lived for 15 years. It's going to be some chanting of Hasiders. And Serigne Muntaha, of course, he's always there, inshallah, listening with Serigne Fallu, Ibn Serigne Basiru, and many other singers and Khasaid declamators who are going to come and inshallah recite the Qasidas of Serigne Touba over in Jurbel area. Alhamdulillah, Ramadan is coming once again. We should be ready. We should be ready by respecting also what Allah orders to do, to gain, because it's going to be again rahmah the first 10 days, the second 10 days also graces, and the third 10 days is getting away, closing the doors of hell, of course. Doing philanthropy also is a great thing, just like Sheikh Ibrahim Afal did and his people. I mean, the Baifal community, they do cooking in Jurbel area and give it out to the Sheikh community. Also giving out to all the family of Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba. Of course, they do a lot of cooking. You can, Serigne Aliou Fall Mbawar used to do that. Serigne Cheikh Fall Mbawar right now is perpetrating what his father obviously used to do. Cooking, sending all the Talibis, also sending their ziyaras and their participation to that big event of Ramadan, where the Baifal really stand out in terms of giving out to their own sheikh, and eventually their own sheikh giving out to the poor to help them make iftar, of course. But also all the Baifal community doing the same as well. We're going to be, inshallah, opening the line. Inshallah, for the control room, for everyone that wants to participate in the program and tell us once again your thought. You can join me all the time on my Facebook page, Eco from Touba. You can just write down Eco from Touba. You're going to see that on my page. And then send us your messages, what you think about this particular program, which was just open for you. Make it, we just want to make it a bridge between us over here in Senegal, in Touba, to you, wherever you are right now, and listening to us. So if you have events, for instance, in America, events in Canada, events in Ghana, in Gambia, wherever you are, English-speaking countries, South Africa, for instance, but also behind. We have a lot of people listening to us, for instance, from Argentina. I had some also callers and, what do you call them, messages on my Facebook from even Brazil, asking for some knowledge of, some some stuff they want to know about this order, this community, understand just that Sheikh Ahmad Bamba lived 75 years, and all his life he gave it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He never had time though, almost for himself. He was exiled when he was 33, 30, actually 39 years old, heading to 40 years old, because he had 1 year left before he hit 40. And then he stayed in Gabon for 8 years, of course, came back, went to Mauritania for 4 years, changed Jollof for 5 years, and then came to the Njarim area where he said, Ramul Masiri ila Jurbel Lada Lasasin. If they want me to go to Jurbel in that particular year, but if they knew exactly what Allah promised me over in Jurbel, they will never plan to take me to Jurbel. Recalling also that ayah that Allah said in the Quran, وَيَمْكُرُونَ وَيَمْكُرُ اللَّهُ وَاللَّهُ خَيْرُ الْمَاكِرِينَ. So we're going to have the control room, inshallah. The number in front of you, if you want to call us and then send us your thought on this program, inshallah, you can call me on the number 888-628, again, right in front of you. Alhamdulillah. Again, this is getting ready for Ramadan, by the way. Once again, a program. I think there's someone in the line. Nobody's in the line, inshallah. This is, again, anybody on the line? Nobody yet on the line. So how are we going to get ready? This is the religion we have. I mean, Touba blessed with books, especially the Hasidas. So read as much as we can on Hasidas. There's many that can help. Like I said, Wakana Haqqan, right in front of me, a book the Sheikh wrote, and then really very helpful in terms of dua, the Sheikh said about Ramadan, but also يا مكرم الضيف يا مكرم الضيف جارا كان أو ضارا يا ماهيا أن قديما قبل أو ضارا ناداك في البحر بعد البحر خادمكم واليوم خط له بالله مختارا. This is a book also the Sheikh wrote for Ramadan time, but also Ya Khairi Dayf. I always said when we go for looking up the sky for the moon, I wish that everybody, every circle, recite loudly Ya Khaira Dayf, something that makes everybody understand that we're looking up for the new moon for Ramadan time. And the Sheikh always, with his writing, is exceptional. Even he said, Karamati, Khattu Yadi, my miracles are actually my pen. My meanings, my books. He said, Ya khayra dayfin ata bil bisri wal madadi ahlan wa sahlan wa tarhiban bila hadadi. That's how I remember they said when he was in Gabon area, and there was one time, it was about time to fast, and the Sheikh didn't have anything to cut his fasting, and he was so hard, he has to squeeze leaves of the trees, to squeeze them in order to have a liquid, a little bit of it to cut, to have for iftar, to cut his fasting. And one time he had only one melon, like for the watermelon. It's the only one he used for one melon the entire month of Ramadan. He has to put his 2 fingers in the morning to start it and finish it out with other 2 fingers also. Just to taste a little bit for the night. So that's how hard the Sheikh actually lived Ramadan time in Gabon area, and then he made some nice, again, writings for that. Ya khayra dayf ata bil bisri wal madadi ahlan wa sahlan wa tarhiban bila hadad la zalta dayfan kariman zaidan abada mukarraman bi khira ta'ati was sadadi معزما عند ربي لا شريك له معزم ومن يعظم حرمات الله. If you go and you recognize something that Allah puts highly and you respect it, Allah, of course, obviously, as well, will put you highly. But وَعِنْدَ التُّقَى وَالْإِلْمِ وَالرَّشَدِ. Those who will look for who have taqwa and who have ilm, they know the importance of Ramadan, of course. مُعَذِّمًا عند ربي لا شريك له وعند أهل التقى والعلم والرشد. لا زلت مائي أو زار وخادي أو طار وطارد أخيار من الخلط وسابدا كل شيطان بما معه ومطئفا لي وأحساني بصفدي. Like I said, Shaitan, Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, during Ramadan time, he's in shackles, because like I said, there's a brain in the gutter. If that brain is tied up, he's not going to be able to communicate with the upper level. And then Ramadan is a time when Shaitan is tied up. He cannot do much, of course, to hurt anyone. But also, yeah, there's another one, Yazal Busharat, the Sheikh wrote as well. Yazal Busharat, he did as well for Ramadan. Yazal Busharat bil Hayati wa Shu'ari Lishad Bikawni Abdul Muhsin al Shuar. This is another book as well he wrote during for Ramadan. This is a month then coming, inshallah. We should get ready, and there's a lot we should learn and revive the circles of learning that used to happen in the mosque of Touba. The Al-Wafa, which is a circle also in Darumoti, where a lot of people invited. I remember the one, Abdullah Job Bishri was invited. People were recalling that particular teaching he did at that time. So we're encouraging scenes like that. We really, the order needed, also for the dissemination of the knowledge of Shaykh al-Khadim. There's a lot of people waiting, watching, who want to know actually the teaching of Shaykh al-Khadim. Ramadan is actually an opportunity for us really to spread the message, by really teaching what Shaykh Ahmad Bamba taught. Shaykh Ahmad Bamba taught Islam, Shaykh Ahmad Bamba taught Ihsan, Shaykh Ahmad Bamba taught, of course, Iman, and all these departments, all these three parts. Nobody can finish the amount of book he wrote about it. So I really encourage, like I said, I'm not going to stop saying that. Youngsters really has to be acquainted with the knowledge, with this tremendous knowledge the Sheikh brought here. Youngsters, I know they doing great. I know all the dieters, how they struggling, but still in schools, in Sheikh Anta Diop, in the school of Gaston Berger, but also all the colleges throughout Senegal, East College East from Guédiawaye, and many Limamoulaye. They have dieters over there, Canada, and in Canada of the school of Pekin, of course. They have dieters over there where they get together and exchange knowledge for them. So Ramadan is an opportunity. I always tell them it's nice sometimes to call someone to teach you, to say, okay, I'm gonna come and give you a dissertation, for instance, on a person. Sometimes also make a group of youngsters go and inquire about, for instance, a Qasida. Go learn what Shaykh Bamba taught in Mazalik Jinan, in Nahju Khada Ilaj, in Nur al-Daraini, in many others, Lisan al-Shukri, in Lima in Basir, and many other books. And then during the manifestation you're making, call up the people to present the work they have been doing during the past time, and then exchange knowledge between the groups and the one who went for the inquiry. This is how we really, with these exchanges, we can come out with very positive accomplishment, because we need it right now. Like I said, there's a lot of things going on. People are calling out for many things that have nothing, absolutely, and you know it, that have nothing to do with the teaching of Sheikh Ahmad Bamba. I'm with you guys. I know you fighting very hard. You're doing very good. You can know by the behaviors of youngsters these days. A kid you see, he's not even 20. He's tell you, I'm reading Jalibatul Maraqib for 3 or 4 times a day. I'm reading I know Munawir Sudur. I know many other books. That tells you how strong and strong of minded these youngsters are today. How huge personality these people are. So I'm encouraging you. Ramadan is coming once again. I'm not going to stop without wishing happy Ramadan to everyone, inshallah. Again, to the Khalif of the order, Sheikh Sidi al-Mukhtar al-Maki, to Serigne Basiru Abdul Khader, also his right-handed person, someone he trusted, working also with all the community of the great sons of Sheikh Ahmad Bamba in the daira they have, working for the Magal of Touba and many events happening in the community. Also, long life to Sheikh Murtada ibn Sheikh Abdul Ahad, of course, my Sheikh, but also Sheikh Mustafa ibn Sheikh Modou Fatih Khari Mbake, a friend of mine, someone who's really helpful, doing a lot over in Touba and also in many other areas, inshallah. So that was just my thought to start with Ramadan. Inshallah, we're going to be coming back with guests, though, again, in our next programs, inshallah. It's up to you. Please call us and let us know what you think about this program in our Facebook page, Eco from Touba. We cannot finish, but also thank Serigne Aliou Chun, who's doing very good, who's very well using this tool to propagate the message of Sheikh Ahmad Bamba as well, with a lot of difficulty, how it works in this country when you are in the public service, private service once again, and you calling in Islam, you calling in religious terms, in Muridiyya and stuff. There's also a lack of commercial, of course, they don't watch too much. Some of those TVs calling for religious purposes, but also some people stuck with us and keep coming and keep bringing commercial. We really thank them. This is some opportunities for televisions like this to spread messages for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to spread messages for Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but also to spread message for our only one, our Sheikh, the trusted one, Sheikh Ahmad Bamba Abdullahi wa Khadimu Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Inshallah, we're going to stop it there since we were the control room. There's no calls coming. We're going to, inshallah, until next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala. Happy Ramadan once again. Wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Jërëjëfati Serigne Touba. Jaraw lakke maam Cheikh Ibrahima Fall.
ما شاء يفعل من بعد ومكنون ربما سكر لي بالكاف والنون ما شاء يفعل من بعد ومكنون